Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hope you're doing well and in high spirits. Happy New Year. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you, and amen. Taurus, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that does not. So if anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, or anything of the such inside the mind, body, or heart, please reject it. Throw it away. It's not for you today. This is timeless, so anytime that you feel inclined to listen or come across this message and it resonates, then yes, it is meant for you, regardless of time. You can email me, FrequencyOfTheHeart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. And my dog is in the reading today, Soul, because he really just wanted to be carried all day long and hasn't wanted to leave my side, and he seems cold when I do. So yes, he is joining the reading. So if I'm a little slower with my shuffling, that's why. Taurus, overall energy, please and thank you. Also, if I didn't already say it, thank you so much for being here, you guys. Truly. Very wonderful. Taurus, please and thank you. Taurus. Some of you might be having babies this year. A lot of green energy, a lot of heart energy, earth energy. You are the earth. I see renewal going on for you. This is both your current energy and it is also a little bit into the whole year overview. I see new additions to your family coming through. I see a union for somebody, like a marriage or a long-term partner, maybe with an Aries or Capricorn energy, or that could be moon rising. But I see like feeling alone even when you're with somebody, like very like independent people, single-minded people who are together. There's both happiness and isolation here within this. You're making your own private renewal process in a way, without this energy around, this person's energy around. So I see your process being very personal. Your process of growth, emotional growth, heart connection. I feel like you're getting more in touch with the earth, which is such a big part of you, and that's very empowering for you. I feel like water energy. For somebody here, for one person maybe, you could be in a marriage, you could even have a child, okay? And there's some kind of a water energy around you that is bringing out something in you, like a wild part of you or a part of you that longs or yearns for more. It's helping you with this growth, this change, this renewal. And somehow, even if there's conflicted feelings around this, it makes you feel empowered. Some of you could be a single mom, or one of you could be a single mom. But also I see that there's a lot of home, heart, comfort, energy coming through. What's that saying? Home is where the heart is. So you could really be putting your heart into a place to make it feel cozy and home oriented, okay? Spring is significant for you, but not, I feel like it's more the season that you're at in your life at this time. Angels, for the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Five of Pentacles, Akaya, I have no idea how to say these angels' names. The forbearing God, it's a 7. This is talking about patience, This angel reveals secrets of nature. Yeah, a lot of nature energy with you guys. Spreads knowledge and industry. Okay. Any other angel energies of Taurus assisting them at this time, please and thank you. And at this time, meaning when you're coming across this, okay? This angel just came out as well, I believe. This is an 11. So we have 2 11s happening right now in this reading. This is the expected God. 7 of Wands. This is liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. And I feel like this is liberation through knowledge being offered by the angels at this time. There's some kind of enlightenment, awakening, growth you're receiving from nature itself, especially if you're able to really be out and connect with it. Definitely a straying from the path in a way that you've been on, but it's not an actual straying. It's realigning with the path that your heart wants to be on, Taurus. If some of you are just doing something very out of character for you, or just going on a very new way, that's intentional, whether you're aware of that or not. You might feel worried about it or feel like you're getting lost or not being yourself or whatever it might be, but it's actually the opposite. You are coming into more of yourself. And for a very stable sign, stable and fixed kind of earth sign here, earth sign, that can feel very uncomfortable extra for you than it could for, let's say, like a water sign or something like this, okay? So please know that it's divinely laid out for you to do this. Try to breathe and relax the best you can and not beat yourself up too hard for any changes you're experiencing, even if society looks at you and is like, how could you do that, or whatever it is. Okay? You know what you're doing. There's a reason for what you're doing. Look at this right here to confirm this freaking energy that we're reading. I love it when this happens. Free spirit. Yes. Taurus, you might not always be looked at it as a free spirit. You might not ever have looked at yourself as a free spirit. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But you are. Right now, and coming into this year here, oh, you are. There's a whole other part of you coming up to the surface. And this law of continuity, to me, continuity. But I look at it as, I actually look at this as a continuum of past lives and alternate lives, of energies that need to be expressed and exercised in this life. Okay? It's also something you're finally processing from childhood coming through right now in this year. And it's like some of you lost somebody when you were young, whether it be a brother, a friend, just somebody close to you. Some of you knew or had an imaginary friend that was actually from the other side, that your soul was somehow connected with. And some of you, this is just healing and processing certain things that have happened in your childhood, in your past. And it might have taken you 40 years to get there, 30, 20, 40, 50, 60, it doesn't matter. But it might have taken you forever, a lifetime to get there. Or it might feel like it's taken a lifetime. But you are there. And that's part of what this shift, this free energy, this little wild energy, this maybe out of character. Oh, you're acting out of character, whatever that is. No, it's you finally dropping some of these bags off, or wanting to drop them off and to make peace with certain things inside of you. I feel like you're leaving the shitty kind of energy that you are just, you feel like liberated from. Like you're like, I'm better than this. Like you're leaving that in the past. You're leaving it with the past. You're setting healthy boundaries. You're keeping healthy boundaries here. Spirit's assisting you to do this. You're guided to do this. Your intuition knows to do this. To just leave certain things in the past, to distance yourself from them, to have those healthy boundaries, and to really appreciate and love yourself enough, even if you're having a hard time with your own actions, but you have enough appreciation and love for yourself to do this, to protect you and to be there for you. There's an elegance to this. There's a beauty to this. There's a knowing. And I like that a lot. You know that you want something better, for lack of better words. It's not to say what you have now isn't. It's just there's a vibration of wanting something that is more true to you. Before, you were aligned with particular goals and ways of being. You've been aligned with certain things in your life, certain people, certain behaviors. You've looked for certain things and valued certain things around your environment, people, business, yourself, etc. But that's shifting, that's changing. And as your relationship with the past shifts and changes, what you're wishing for and valuing and wanting and longing for is different. It's changing as well. And you have to go through this process that you're going through, or going to be very shortly here, this big shift, in order to really discover what it is that's there in your heart that you want. What you're dreaming about, what you're wishing for. It's rediscovering our dreams, rediscovering what makes us daydream and hopeful and look forwards, and not just like a person. I mean, it could be, I guess, for some, but like in your heart of hearts, like a purpose, a thing, something that ignites you. You know, something that ignites you. Like we're looking for this. Taurus, clarify this for the Taurus collective, please and thank you. What does this mean? There is something, a message coming through, trying to come through around balance. Clarify, please. It's like some part of yourself that you've neglected because of what happened in your childhood. Like say you had problems with your father or mother in your childhood, so now you neglect or reject or are in resistance to either the masculine or feminine part of yourself or of others. There does feel like through this shift there is a reestablishing of balance, which I like. And there's a view on change where normally you would see this, the tower in reverse. It's like, yes, the change is happening that would happen with the tower, but you're viewing it differently. You're viewing it as if you're falling up in a way instead of falling down. And that alone, that viewpoint shift alone, of accepting change as something that is actually beneficial instead of something that is, you know, even if there's emotions that are tough around change, but just trying to have that faith in it and that acceptance in it, it's bringing about a whole sense of peace, balance, and wish fulfillment into your life, which is really just beautiful, Taurus. Like really just so beautiful. Yeah, you're doing a lot of your own finding of yourself. You're finding yourself, and you're doing it in a very stereotypically non-Tauran way. You know you're not in control. You've been disempowered, and you're ready to take your power back. And not to be in control, but just to take your power back. There's Leo energy popping through here. Aquarius and Leo and Libra coming through this reading quite a bit. A little bit of Sagittarius. Cancer. Very good. Very good. Angels, anything to add? Please and thank you. For Taurus. Wait, they want me to shuffle. For the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Anything to add to this message? So is it conveyed, Taurus? Do you feel it? Do you know what I'm talking about? This wild change you're making. This recovery, while it can be from toxicity and addictions and things like that, is definitely recovery from what you're dealing with and processing in your childhood as well. And the angels are helping you do that through some of these more free-spirited actions, which actually is you at your true nature. You know, you are like such a hippie sometimes and so connected to the earth. And I think that there's been a suppression of that for you. Abundance coming through. Beautiful energy there with the abundance. And please clarify what is to be reconsidered by Taurus, please and thank you. You're reconsidering your viewpoint and thoughts. It's just an affirmation I see now, I believe. An affirmation of this message that's bringing you opportunity. As you look at things different, Earth, to learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This is talking about sharing your song. This is the frequency of sound being very healing, diving deep, a lot of water energy again, some kind of a water sign around you or water energy around you really assisting you to go deep inside, and you really appreciate that at this time. Cosmic ancestors, seed of light by staying grounded. Yeah, I really just see you connecting with the earth so much. People might say things to you. They might even tell you like, oh, you've lost your shit or whatever they want to. Ignore it, Taurus. Ignore it. They don't know what they're talking about. Yep, boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. That right there brings everything home. Hardcore. So definitely a shift here going on with you. It's very beautiful. I really appreciate this shift that I see you making, because I just think it's such, bringing you into such authenticity, which is such a relief and freedom. I feel the relief and the freedom just falling off of you, and this opportunity that comes in to replace where all that space was just taken up and consumed by heavy, dark baggage. Really, 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 really like that. Thank you. I feel like there's less focus on the etheric for a while too, and like the spiritual way of being in a sense, and it's more of like just living it, doing it. Like if you were getting really heavy into your spiritual practices, you might take a step back for a moment. That's okay. That is okay. Sometimes you just got to be on the journey, you know. Any messages for the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Do one more shuffle. Taurus collective watching this video, please. Any messages? Sorry about that. Got a call. It's weird. I changed my ringtone settings. Or like my ringtone. I changed the tone of my messages, but it is now my ringtone. It's quite stressful. Okay. Irrelevant information to your reading, Taurus. I feel like the water energy around you guys is Pisces. I mean, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, and it doesn't have to be Sun, but it feels very Piscean. I feel like there's a Pisces coming in for you, Taurus, or around you that is... It's just like assisting, they're assisting and facilitating some of this shift, some of this awakening. Here is the picture that's confirming that feeling. Pisces energy, February energy, so also Aquarius. This is sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This can be any relationship, okay? It doesn't have to be the union with the Pisces or anything like this. That might not even be a romantic relationship. This doesn't feel like it has to be romantic. This feels like it could be very spiritual, very deep, Could even be a friend or partner, but it's whatever it is, it's special. This is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life and your love life will dramatically improve if you nurture the bonds of friendship. So yeah, there's definitely some kind of a soul union around for you. I feel like coming into this year, going through this year, yeah, let's leave the love messages there, and we will look at the year ahead for you guys. What is the overall theme of 2021? Thank you. Please, for the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Overall theme 2021 for the Taurus collective watching this video, please stand. Thank you. Leadership, King of Wands, Leo energy again. Happiness, Page of Pentacles, reliability. Page of Swords, inspection. It's new. It's a lot of new energy this year, Taurus. In a way, you're a little bit of a baby on this new path, but that's okay. There is a determination here through this leadership coming through 2021 with you guys, a determination to find happiness, if you look at it this way. A determination to see the beauty within the situations. That nature energy again, being very just wrapped by nature, consumed by nature in a beautiful way. There's movement, even if it's, again, that uncomfortable action that is new for you. There's strength in movement. You're paving your own path, walking your own path here. This reliability with the Page of Pentacles could be that new business venture, this new way of making money that is quite reliable for you, which is very positive to see. And this Page of Swords is really you reevaluating your mindset this year. Reevaluating your intellect and the way you view things as you let go of that hurt from the past, those negative energies. You now have to look at yourself and your mind and rethink the way you view things. You don't have that story to hold on to anymore. Maybe there was a victim role you held on to, or just some story you held on to that you don't have it to lean on to anymore, you know? King of Wands, please. Taurus 2021. Clarify the King of Wands, please, for Taurus 2021. Clarify. Thank you. Thank you. Clarify the King of Wands. So I see you also stepping into more of your masculine energy by just... Remember how we talked about resentment towards certain energies and balancing them out? I feel like you're stepping more into masculine for some of you, where you've been uncomfortable to be before. Yeah. Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Wands upright, 2021. Definitely stepping into more of mastery, more of a leadership role. Not feeling defeated or victimized anymore. Not feeling beaten down this year as much. Owning your own storyline, taking charge of it. Taking charge, really, of your own life, of your own circumstance. Taking that responsibility. Yeah, there's definitely blessings when it comes to your finances this year as you make this change and this shift. Some of you might gain a little bit of weight, not a lot. Like we're talking 10 pounds or something. That's okay, Taurus. You're beautiful. Just let it There's a reason for things, okay? As long as you're healthy and you feel good, that's what matters. Don't panic about that, please. Try to breathe through it and understand that it's for you and your vibration, not against you. And that's not for all of you. Some of you could be the opposite. You could actually be losing weight this year. So that's just a couple. That's Jupiter energy expansion. Also the sun coming in here. But definitely see a new venture coming out with finances. A reliable kind of energy here with this. Bliss, excitement, spotlight, more Leo coming through. But also, this could indicate being in love. Things are being illuminated. Somebody comes in, you fall in love, whether it be with their soul or with them on a 3D level. I'm not certain or sure, because I do see that energy consistently of a very sacred soul union coming through. And that is the 2021 theme. But also it's falling in love with yourself. It's being free. It's being liberated. It's being renewed. It's things being illuminated, and the sun really, dissolving the shadows that you made yourself walk through. That's very special. Page of Swords, please, for Taurus 2021. Clarify Page of Swords, please, for Taurus 2021. Thank you. Yeah, this is the death to the old mindset, that Scorpio energy coming through, which is in every reading so far for every sign. Resurrecting something in a new way, which could be I feel like this is the authentic part of you. That was you as a child, that has always been you at your core and your heart, that you've had to rediscover. I feel like you're resurrecting that as you really dissect and inspect your thoughts, your programming. It's like you're rediscovering yourself and you're shutting a lot of this programming out. A lot of this you're allowing to die and let go of this old mentality that just doesn't freaking serve you anymore, or the expectations of others, what society tells you it has to be like. You're saying goodbye to that shit. I really like it. Some of you could have a sister or two sisters. They might not agree, but I feel like one of them at least is envious or jealous, and that's why. Because they want to be free inside too. And people become quite envious and jealous when they're out of alignment sometimes of something they see you do that they want to do, especially when we're talking on siblings and family, okay? So please understand that's part of why they're that way. And try to see them with compassion if you can. Because you're kind of beyond that, Taurus. 2021 overview, overall theme, Taurus Collective. Please and thank you. 2021 overall theme, Taurus Collective. Please and thank you. Overall theme. Emotional stability through emotional instability. So we go through all this change. We look like we're whatever to the world, but really we're coming into reestablishing a way more solid and reliable foundation for ourselves on an emotional level, thus every level. And that's the beauty of it. Sometimes things have to fall apart to really come together. And it's not really a falling apart. It's more just that's the judgment of people around you. It's how they view it. But you actually feel really good, which I like. What is the 7 of Clubs? Please and thank you. Also, the divine is with you heavily through this emotional shift. When you have strong emotions, there's an angel or a divine energy, spirit team, however you look at it, with you. It might not always comfort you to know that, but please do know it, because it is. I'm not going to take the whole pile. Things aren't perfectly, pristinely clear this year, mentally, because you're still coming into this new mindset, this new view, this new, oh my gosh, I'm free of all that. What do I do now? What do I identify with now? You know, it's navigating the new. And there's a lot of options with how you can navigate that new. You know, the choice really comes into your hands here. A lot of spiritual energy with you. A lot of uncharted territory. It's kind of a mystery. I feel like there's a partnership, again, that's assisting you with everything. What is this financially, please, for Taurus 2021? What does this mean financially? What does this mean financially, Taurus 2021, please? Because there's a reevaluation of the heart and of the wishes and of what you want, which means everything, there also comes a reevaluate on how you bring in your income, because income is best achieved from the heart center, meaning we provide a service or we follow something that is in our heart, like a calling, and eventually we cultivate compensation for that heart calling. For you here, it's not determined yet because you haven't fully rediscovered what that is. There's some kind of an ending of letting go of what your heart's been holding on to and attached to, like that toxicity that we were talking about, that will determine how your finances end up looking this year. I feel like there's a partner or somebody in love that assists your finances, assists your material world, whether it's through inspiration, like that Pisces friend energy or whatever that is, or whether it's through a literal union, like romantically. But they assist your mindset and they assist your material world through the heart center. And I like that a lot. I think that's a positive way to work on the financial. Taurus, please, 2021 overview finances. Anything else to say about their finances? You're empowered emotionally, which I like. Definitely new beginnings when it comes to the heart. Precision, heart of gold, balance, energy. A little defensive, a little guarded around the new emotions because you are feeling empowered. You don't want anybody to take that away from you. I don't see finances being a huge focus this year. So I feel like that means that they're neither a problem or some grandiose focus. Your focus lies more in this personality, this awakening, this shift, this freedom, this kind of wild change. Like it could be quite drastic that you're choosing to make, you know? It's like if you had, it's not going to be this exactly, but it's like if you had a home life where you did the same routine every day and you had a family and then one day you just put some clothes in a bag and hopped on like a tour bus and went along on the tour bus. It's obviously not going to happen. We don't live in the 70s or 60s and it's Corona, but I'm just saying it's that concept and it's like you just bail and society judges you, whoever judges you, but it's what you have to do, right? So I feel like that's more the focus this year. It's that big shift and change and also coping with some instability from really releasing things and changing things. It's all very, very positive, Taurus, in case that isn't being conveyed. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotional like excitement and gratification around this, which is awesome. But it also makes it where there's still some things that are not super clear for you when it comes to like just normal financial stability when I overview your year here. But I feel like that's okay. I think that's really positive and it's not showing that you're hurting and it's not showing that you're rolling in riches. It's just that's not where the journey's focus lies in this reading for you in 2021. Also, it's determined quite a bit by will you let go? Will you release fully what you need to release, you know? Because once you do that, everything really takes off. And that's quite a process. All right. Anything else to say? Please and thank you about 2021 overall for our Taurus collective. Please and thank you. Definitely love energy coming through. Hippie, I get hippies, like hippie energy, love energy. Almost like commune energy, even flower people, living off the land vibration a little bit for some of you. But yeah, definitely Venus energy. Definitely offers of love here, whether it's you or somebody else. I think that somebody wants to protect you. They want you to be their queen or king or empress or whatever. They want to put a crown of safety, protection, and flowers upon your head. A lot of sixes through. Sixes, Venus, love energy for me, and also healing. 6 has a lot to do with healing. So we're healing our relationship to resistance and action and love. Healing our relationship to taking action in love or accepting, whichever has been out of balance. Again, I see love and money tied up for you this year. They go hand in hand somehow. Your relationships and money are connected this year. So one will affect the other. Aries energy here. There's a proudness here, or a confidence, a guardedness, a pride, because you're protecting your empowerment and your stability that you need to find in your own way, despite the judgment of others. And you're being stern about this. This is where your stubborn side comes into great benefit, because you're taking a lot of action. This is a year of action for you. Movement and action. Eventually, this leads you into cultivating happiness. It's in the future, but independent stability and happiness. People don't see that this guardedness, they don't see it for what it is. But I see it for what it is, and you see it for what it is. And it's coming from a place of great wisdom and knowing and inner peace and inner strength. It's not arrogance or stubborn or assholery or whatever people perceive it as. It's actually you loving yourself enough and listening to your intuition and guidance enough to say, fuck what everybody thinks. I don't care what they look at me like. I don't care how this comes off. I'm setting these boundaries for me because I am going to do exactly what the heck I need to do, and I know I have to do regardless of what society tells me or what bullshit they hand me. I don't care. This is my journey. This is my life, and I have to do this. I will not live with this weight on me anymore. It's that energy. Rest when you need to rest, Taurus. This is what you're working towards. It is independent abundance. It is beautiful. It is that financial freedom, okay? That is something that will be. This year, I don't know, but it's coming into progress and motion this year. I again see you convening with it's like hippie energy, commune energy. It's like a community of like-minded people where you can interact in the way you want to interact. It's finding new people. You're finding new energies that fit with your new energy. You don't look like you have it all together, but you do. You're very in your masculine energy this year too. You might be singing. That frequency of sound came out too in the beginning, so that would make sense. You might be singing, or even in like a choir, or you're just finding yourself. It's beautiful. You're really finding yourself, Taurus. I just think it's beautiful. I love this. This is one of my favorite year overviews, actually. It's very wholesome. It's like releasing, relieving, freeing. It's just amazing. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. Again, Happy New Year. I wish you guys all the best. Love you, and I'll see you soon.